After months of speculation and high-stakes negotiations, Iran has finally begun receiving its long-awaited Sukhoi SU-35 fighter jets from Russia. This is not just another military deal. It's a strategic turning point that could redefine the balance of power in the Middle East. Iran's Air Force has long suffered from an aging fleet, and now, with the arrival of these advanced aircraft, the country is stepping into a new era of aerial warfare. But what does this mean for the region? With 60 Su-35s expected to be delivered by 2025, this is the largest fighter acquisition in Iran's modern history. Beyond just receiving these aircraft, Iran is also assembling some locally a move that could signal future ambitions for domestic fighter production. In this video, we will explore why Iran chose the Su-35, how it enhances its air capabilities, and what it means for the broader geopolitical landscape. We'll also dive into the technical capabilities of the Su-35, its impact on Iran's air combat strategies, and whether this deal could lead to even more advanced fighter acquisitions in the future. So, stay with us as we break down everything you need to know about Iran's game-changing Su-35 deal. Welcome to our channel, where we bring you in-depth analyses of global military developments. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss our latest updates. Iran's Air Force has taken a major leap forward with the acquisition of Sukhoi SU-35 Flanker E fighters from Russia. This deal is part of Iran's broader effort to modernize its outdated fleet and strengthen its air defense capabilities. With a total of 60 Su-35 fighters expected by the end of 2025, this is the largest fighter jet purchase in Iran's history. Currently, Iran has received 16 aircraft, while 6 units are being assembled locally, marking a significant step toward domestic aviation capabilities. The jets will be stationed at Shahid Nojeh Air Base in Hamadan, Shahid Babai Air Base in Isfahan, and Eagle 44 Underground Base, ensuring widespread operational coverage. In addition to acquiring these advanced jets, Iran has also purchased Yak-130 trainer aircraft to prepare its pilots for high-performance fighter operations. Russia's assistance in local assembly suggests that Iran is not just buying aircraft, but also gaining critical technical knowledge for future aviation projects. This deal strengthens the military ties between Iran and Russia, positioning them as key defense partners in countering Western influence. Beyond simply receiving fighter jets, Iran's involvement in local assembly and technology transfer could lay the foundation for future domestic fighter production. With this acquisition, Iran is sending a clear message to regional adversaries that it is prepared to defend its airspace with cutting-edge military assets. For decades, Iran's Air Force has relied on aging fighter jets, many of which date back to the pre-1979 era. International sanctions have made it difficult for Iran to acquire modern aircraft from Western countries, limiting its ability to upgrade its fleet. Meanwhile, regional rivals like Israel, Saudi Arabia, and the UAE have been expanding their air capabilities with F-35s, Eurofighters, and Rafales. Iran needed a powerful, cost-effective, and technologically advanced fighter to counter these threats, and the Su-35 emerged as the best option. The Su-35 Flanker E offers a combination of supermaneuverability, advanced radar systems, and electronic warfare capabilities, making it a formidable adversary in air combat. This acquisition allows Iran to not only enhance its air defense, but also develop local expertise in assembling and maintaining advanced fighter jets. Additionally, the Su-35 is compatible with Iran's existing air defense infrastructure, allowing seamless integration into its military strategy. With a combat range exceeding 1,000 miles, the Su-35 provides Iran with extended operational reach over the Persian Gulf and beyond. Choosing the Su-35 signals Iran's intent to modernize its air force and shift the regional balance of power in its favor. The Sukhoi SU-35 Flanker E is one of the most advanced fighter jets in the world, bringing next-level capabilities to Iran's air force. Its Urbasi passive electronically scanned array, PISA radar, can detect airborne targets up to 400 kilometers away and track 30 targets simultaneously. The Su-35 features 12-14 hardpoints, allowing it to carry up to 8 tons of weapons, including R-77 beyond visual range missiles, KH-31 anti-ship missiles, and KAB-500 guided bombs. Its Saturn AL-41F-1S engines provide thrust vectoring capability, making it one of the most maneuverable fighter jets in the world, capable of executing extreme aerial maneuvers. With a top speed of Mach 2.25, 1,550 miles per hour, and a combat range of over 1,000 miles, the Su-35 can conduct both air superiority and strike missions deep into enemy territory. The aircraft is equipped with advanced electronic warfare, EW systems, including the Kibini ECM suite, which disrupts enemy radar and missile guidance. Its infrared search and track, IRST system, allows passive target tracking, enabling the Su-35 to engage stealth aircraft without relying on radar. Unlike older Iranian jets, the Su-35 has supercruise capability, meaning it can fly at supersonic speeds without using afterburners, reducing fuel consumption and thermal signature. The fighter's glass cockpit with a heads-up display and modern avionics provides pilots with real-time battlefield awareness and a highly responsive control system. With its combination of firepower, agility, and cutting-edge technology, the Su-35 is a true force multiplier that will significantly enhance Iran's air combat capabilities. Iran's acquisition of the Su-35 Flanker E has the potential to shift the balance of power in the Middle East, challenging the air superiority of Israel, the United States, and Persian Gulf states. For years, Israel's fleet of F-35 Lightning II stealth fighters has given it a significant edge in the region. But the Su-35 introduces a highly maneuverable and heavily armed countermeasure. The extended operational range of the Su-35 allows Iran to project power beyond its borders, covering the Persian Gulf, the Strait of Hormuz, and even parts of the eastern Mediterranean. By integrating the Su-35 into its existing air defense network, Iran can improve its ability to intercept and engage enemy aircraft before they reach Iranian airspace. This acquisition also enhances Iran's deterrence capabilities, making it riskier for adversaries to consider airstrikes or military interventions. The Su-35's advanced electronic warfare systems could pose a threat to regional surveillance and reconnaissance operations by disrupting enemy radar and communication networks. With the ability to engage both air and ground targets, the Su-35 strengthens Iran's offensive and defensive capabilities, giving it a more credible response to military threats. Iran's growing defense cooperation with Russia may lead to further military advancements, including potential access to fifth-generation fighters, like the Su-57. Overall, the introduction of the Su-35 into Iran's arsenal is a major geopolitical development, signaling a new era of military competition in the Middle East. Iran's deal with Russia is not just about acquiring ready-made jets. It's about developing domestic aviation capabilities through local assembly and pilot training. Reports indicate that at least 6 Su-35s are being assembled in Iran, under the supervision of Russian technicians, laying the foundation for future indigenous aircraft production. This marks a significant step in technology transfer, allowing Iranian engineers and technicians to gain hands-on experience with advanced fighter jet systems. By assembling Su-35s locally, Iran can reduce dependency on foreign suppliers, maintain its fleet with locally produced spare parts, and potentially expand its aerospace industry. To ensure its pilots are fully prepared, Iran has also acquired 12 Yak-130 advanced jet trainers, which simulate the flight characteristics of 4th and 5th generation fighters. The Yak-130 training program will allow Iranian pilots to seamlessly transition to the high-performance Su-35, improving their combat readiness. Training within Iran provides greater operational security, preventing exposure to Western intelligence agencies that could track Iranian pilot development abroad. This dual approach of local assembly and advanced pilot training accelerates Iran's ability to deploy its Su-35 fleet quickly and effectively. Additionally, Iran's growing aviation expertise could pave the way for future collaborations with Russia on new aircraft projects, such as the Su-75 Checkmate stealth fighter. By investing in local training and aircraft assembly, Iran is taking a long-term strategic approach to strengthening its air force and ensuring its self-sufficiency in military aviation. While the Su-35 is a major step forward for Iran, military analysts believe that Tehran may set its sights on fifth-generation fighter jets in the near future. In recent days, the first images and videos of Russia's fifth-generation stealth fighter, the Sukhoi SU-57 Felon, appearing in Iran's Bandar Abbas, have surfaced. Initial reports suggested a mere stopover for refueling on its way to an Indian defense exhibition, However, new information suggests that Iranian officials may have inspected this fifth-generation stealth fighter. The Su-57 Felon, Russia's premier stealth fighter, is a highly advanced aircraft with stealth capabilities, supermaneuverability, and cutting-edge avionics. Acquiring the Su-57 would give Iran a true counterbalance to the Israeli F-35, but its high cost and limited production numbers make a purchase challenging. A more realistic option for Iran could be the Su-75 Checkmate, a lighter, single-engine stealth fighter currently under development in Russia. The Su-75 is being designed as a cost-effective alternative to the Su-57, with advanced stealth features, high agility, and compatibility with modern weaponry. Iran's growing military partnership with Russia could pave the way for involvement in the Su-75 program, potentially securing early access to the aircraft once production begins. If Iran can co-produce or locally assemble the Su-75, it could leap ahead in aerial warfare technology while reducing dependence on foreign suppliers. Some reports suggest Iran may also explore Chinese fighter options, such as the Chengdu J-10C, to diversify its Air Force capabilities. Regardless of the choice, Iran's long-term strategy is clear: modernize its Air Force with next-generation fighters to compete with regional adversaries. The Su-35 deal could be just the beginning, with Tehran aiming to build a formidable Air Force that can project power and defend its sovereignty well into the future. Iran's acquisition of the Sukhoi SU-35 is more than just a fleet expansion. It's a strategic shift that strengthens its military position in the Middle East. With 60 Su-35s set to be delivered by 2025, Iran is building an air force that can counter regional threats and challenge adversaries like Israel and the United States. Beyond simply acquiring fighter jets, Iran is gaining experience in local assembly and pilot training, which could pave the way for future domestic fighter production. This deal also marks a deepening military partnership with Russia, potentially opening the door for next-generation aircraft like the Su-57 or Su-75. The Su-35 gives Iran a credible deterrence and enhances its ability to defend its airspace and strategic assets. The coming years will reveal how effectively Iran can integrate and utilize its new Su-35 fleet in real-world combat scenarios. One thing is certain: the Middle East's aerial warfare landscape is evolving, and Iran is positioning itself to be a key player in regional military power. As tensions continue to rise, the Su-35's role in Iran's Air Force will be closely watched by global military analysts and adversaries alike. What do you think? Will the Su-35 truly shift the balance of power, or will challenges limit its impact? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more military analysis.